Hey there. Today, we've got a crucial topic to discuss. Shotguns you should never buy, and more importantly, why you should steer clear of them. Now, we all know that choosing the right shotgun is essential for safety, functionality, and of course, enjoying your shooting experience to the fullest. But not all shotguns are created equal, and some have earned a notorious reputation in the firearms community. So in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into 5 shotguns that you should definitely avoid. And we're not just going to tell you to stay away. We'll explain precisely why these shotguns made it to our list, drawing insights from real-world experiences and expert opinions. All right, let's jump right in and discover the shotguns you should never buy and why. The Winchester Model 11SL. First off, we have the Winchester Model 11SL, a shotgun with a chilling nickname, the Widowmaker. This firearm, despite its Winchester heritage, has some compelling reasons to avoid. Born from the brilliance of firearms designer John Browning, renowned for his Auto 5 shotgun, the Model 11SL took a dark turn. Browning's patented friction rings, which softened recoil in the Auto 5, couldn't be incorporated into the Model 11SL. Consequently, it earned the ominous moniker the Skullcracker due to its excessive recoil. The Model 11SL had an unconventional procedure for opening. The shooter had to place the gun's butt on the ground, hold the barrel, and push down. Not the most intuitive design, especially in tense situations. The real danger, however, stemmed from its compatibility with paper shotgun shells prevalent during its era. These shells were prone to swelling when wet, leading to jams. Trying to clear a jam by pushing down on the barrel created a significant risk of a slam fire. The shotgun could unintentionally discharge, often when the shooter's head was directly over the barrel. This horrifying scenario earned the Model 11SL the grim nickname Widowmaker. Adding to the issues, the Model 11SL used fiber buffers instead of the metal friction rings from Browning's original design. These buffers wore out over time, causing the gun to kick harder and potentially malfunction. Despite producing over 82,000 units, the Model 11SL's defects overshadowed its existence. It's widely regarded as one of the worst engineering choices in semi-auto shotguns, with its flaws far outweighing any benefits. So, if you encounter a Winchester Model 11SL, it's wise to reconsider before making the purchase. The Winchester Model 1400. All right, now let's move on to another shotgun that has some rather significant issues, the Winchester Model 1400. Introduced in 1964, it was part of a cost-cutting trend in the gun manufacturing industry. To reduce production costs, Winchester made notable changes, including incorporating plastic components in critical areas like the magazine throat. This marked a departure from the high-quality Winchester shotguns of the past. One of the Model 1400's major drawbacks was its fixed 2-round magazine capacity. Unlike shotguns with removable plugs for increased capacity, this one remained limited to 2 rounds. Several iterations attempted to address these issues, like the MKIY with an improved action release and the addition of windchokes in 1969. However, despite these efforts, Winchester discontinued the Model 1400 in 1981. Mechanically, the Model 1400 featured gas operation with a rotating bolt. Its unique magazine design restricted it to 2 rounds, and loading it involved pressing shot shells into the loading gate, with a different bolt catch location compared to most semi-autos. The safety was a cross-bolt style within the trigger guard. Despite these drawbacks, some shooters did appreciate the Model 1400 for aspects like its soft recoil and reliability. While it may not be a collector's item, it remained a practical, affordable choice for those seeking a dependable semi-auto shotgun for hunting and shooting sports. Prices ranged from $175 to $400 depending on condition and configuration. So, although the Model 1400 had its issues, it offered a viable option for those willing to work around its limitations. Boito double shotguns. Moving on, let's discuss the infamous Boito double shotguns, known for their abysmal quality and unreliability. In the early 80s, Kmart made the unfortunate decision to import these firearms, which quickly gained a notorious reputation. Manufactured in Brazil, these shotguns epitomized budget firearms, but for all the wrong reasons. They suffered from several glaring shortcomings that made them a poor choice for any shooter. First and foremost, Boito doubles had a rough and unrefined finish, often constructed from soft steel that severely compromised their durability and longevity. Firearms demand durability as a fundamental requirement, and these shotguns simply didn't meet the standard. Furthermore, these shotguns were notorious for their dismal performance and lack of reliability. When it comes to firearms, dependability is paramount, and Boito doubles utterly failed to deliver. They weren't considered a viable option by any stretch for shooting enthusiasts. Sure, they might have been affordable, but the value they offered was questionable at best. They were synonymous with subpar craftsmanship, and their numerous shortcomings overshadowed any cost savings they provided. It's worth noting that owning a Boito double during that era and managing to keep it in working condition might have allowed one to sell it for a slightly higher price than the initial purchase. However, this speaks more to the scarcity of working models than any testament to their quality. The Remington CTI 105. Next up, we have the Remington CTI 105, a shotgun that promised innovation but fell short due to a critical flaw. Introduced in 2006, it aimed to revolutionize autoloading shotguns. The CTI 105 boasted features like gas operation and bottom ejection, making it lightweight, durable, and promising a soft kicking experience, qualities sought after by shotgun enthusiasts. However, it had a significant issue: unreliable cycling, a deal breaker for an autoloader. Remington attempted to rectify this with the CTI-2, but couldn't resolve the cycling issues, leading to discontinuation in 2009. The primary problem was a bouncing carrier that failed to consistently pick up the next shell from the magazine after firing the first, rendering it unreliable and impractical. Despite these drawbacks, the CTI 105 did have some redeeming features, like a reversible safety for left and right eye dominant shooters, an easily accessible action return spring for simplified maintenance, and Remington's Pro-Bore barrel for improved shot patterns. However, the shotgun's Achilles heel was its compatibility with shotgun shells. Remarkably, Remington hadn't tested it with popular and affordable ammunition, particularly Winchester shells commonly found in Walmart packs. Unfortunately, the CTI 105's design clashed with these shells. Instead of reliably chambering them, it often bent them, rendering them unusable. This ammo compatibility issue posed a significant drawback. A shotgun unable to reliably shoot readily available ammunition faced usability and market appeal limitations. Despite its promising design, the CTI 105's failure to handle popular ammunition effectively placed it on our list of shotguns to avoid. If you come across a Remington CTI 105 on the market, exercise caution before considering it for your next shotgun purchase. Saltwood Brownings. Now let's delve into a fascinating yet cautionary tale in firearm manufacturing involving what are known as saltwood Brownings. These shotguns were produced during the late 1960s, and they had a seemingly innovative method for drying walnut stock blanks, a salt curing process. At first glance, this process appeared to be an effective way to speed up and reduce the cost of stock curing. The idea was to use salt curing to dry the wood quickly, which on paper sounded like a win-win situation. It certainly helped with the drying aspect, but it came with a significant unforeseen drawback. Residual salt couldn't be completely flushed out of the wood. Over time, this residual salt began to corrode the blued metal parts of the firearm, specifically in areas where the wood came into contact with the receiver. This corrosion issue became a serious problem, especially with higher-grade models that used better quality walnut blanks. Not all Belgian Browning shotguns from this period had this issue, but many did. Initially, Browning took responsibility and replaced the stocks and re-blued the affected guns for free. However, this policy eventually changed, and owners were left with the cost of repairs. Now, here's the kicker. The problem wasn't immediately apparent because the exterior of the stocks looked perfectly normal, concealing the internal corrosion that was eating away at the metal components. What we learned from this experience is that introducing an untested process into the firearm industry, especially one that introduces salt into an environment filled with steel components, was a costly mistake. Saltwood Brownings serve as a cautionary tale in firearm manufacturing, reminding us that shortcuts and unproven techniques can lead to significant and expensive issues down the road. So, If you ever come across a vintage Browning shotgun from that era, it's essential to be aware of the potential hidden corrosion and take precautions when necessary. And there you have it, folks. A closer look at 5 shotguns that you should definitely think twice about before buying. So, before you make your next shotgun purchase, remember the importance of thorough research, consulting experts, and considering the wisdom of the firearms community. Your choice of shotgun can impact your shooting experience and, most importantly, your safety. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video informative, and if you want to stay updated on more firearm-related content, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe and shoot responsibly.